I'll do a quick back to the drawing board, talk about comic book shorts on my drawing table, and draw Spawn. Yeah, I thought I'd draw Spawn, so try to draw Spawn. Hopefully you can hear me, and if not, that's fine. So this is the back of the page. Fun. Look at this. So I'm just gonna quickly kind of rough out. It's a Spawn drawing, and usually what I do just to kind of get warmed up or start thinking about the characters, I'll just kind of noodle out some poses. I've been trying to think of more like graphic elements I can use. The Etherington brothers have this great sort of compositional element. They're just use triangles. I thought that was a really neat idea. And just kind of making triangles on a page. And that kind of helps you to think about some things are going this way and some things are going that way. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing great, having a great day, living the best life, feeling awesome. Lobstar and Kid Claw, my creator-owned comic book series, available right now on Kickstarter, ending in March. So you only have to hear me talking about it for, I don't know, a few more days. March isn't that much longer, is it? It's almost over, right? It snowed here today. It snowed yesterday. It was brutal. I think it's something like that, maybe. Kind of like hand coming out. And kind of like cape going this way. Yeah. So the nice thing about this triangle orientation compositional trick is that it just kind of gives you something different, like it's a different sort of look. And then of course, you know, Jack Kirby, Todd McFarlane, big hands coming at you, and maybe some electricity coming off of it. I look at artists like Rob Liefeld or Dave Finch, they don't have a lot of figure coming at you. But you look at Eric Larson's, a lot of figure coming at you. And so, I don't know, I try to kind of jump back and forth. Sometimes I'll have characters with, like, you know, projecting towards the viewer, and then sometimes I don't. The only bad thing about these 0.5, you waste all that. Because it just won't go, like, that's all, let's jump. Won't let me use it. Won't let me advance that far. And if I don't advance it, I'll just end up cutting into the paper with super, like a razor blade. It's like a razor blade. So I'm just gonna draw, chat about the comic book, Lobstar and Kid Claw on Kickstarter now. If you want to commission for me, let me know. Happy to do it. Happy to make you some art and send you some art. If you want a Spawn drawing, sure. If you want one, let's do it. You see, I'm not adhering too strictly to that sort of, to that triangle composition, but it is informing my angle a little bit here. Like coming across this way and coming across that way. The other nice thing I've been doing, I have these like giant chunks of kneaded eraser. So I just kind of rolled them into pencil-sized. There you go. This is gonna go great, everybody. So yeah, Lobstar and Kid Claw on Kickstarter right now. It's my best work yet for young readers, fans of Batman the Animated Series, and Fans of Batman animated series and Batman and Superman Adventures. And remember when they did Batman and Robin? Like they just kept it going. I'm like, oh man, that was the best one. That was the creepiest, darkest one. Yeah, that was cool. And then maybe I'll have like the cape wrapping around him, maybe. Yeah, that would look cool. Cape wrapping around. I tend to draw big figures because I think it's people want their money's worth usually with a commission. Like if I drew the figure this tall in the middle and just like a bunch of stuff like that, be like, what am I paying for? Or what am I drawing? What are you drawing that for? Like I don't want. It's like it's 90% rocks. I think they prefer to have 90% character. If I had to guess, maybe I'm wrong. If you love rocks and background elements and cityscapes. But if I got a commission that was mostly background, I'd be like, why don't you draw the character bigger? I'm paying for like a cover style image. Usually on the cover, the characters are big. You know who does great covers? I'm a huge fan of is Dave Johnson. He goes by Devil Pig on the internet. And if you look at his covers, just so graphic. Like he would come up with some sort of visual design element, and I'm always so focused and fixated on the character drawing and the rendering and the anatomy and the structure. I don't ever think of like just having huge areas to be really quiet. I should do that more. I think that would look cool. Something to consider. So you can see here with this neat eraser picking up the blue. It's yeah, it's barely working. What'll have happen with these neat erasers, they just don't last long. And you don't really know when they're not working anymore because they're just always look like this. But at some point they just get hard like old Play-Doh. Old Play-Doh, like cheap knockoff Play-Doh. Alright, now this is where I break out the mirror. I look at my own hands. I think I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. Like that. So yeah, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a really nice weekend. Thanks for asking. I had a great weekend. I was busy all weekend. It snowed on Saturday, so I didn't do a lot on Saturday, but it was still lovely. It was lovely. I had a wonderful. Oh, you know what I found today? You remember they had those old like Essential Collection. Marvel did them. DC called them showcase editions. They're like phone book size, black and white newsprint, manga-ish. It's comic book dimensions, but man, I love those things. And they were, at the time, I was like, I don't need them. They'll always make them. These things will never go out of print. They're never going to stop making these phone book size reprints. Then they stopped making them. They just were like, and they all got cleared out for $5 and they're gone. You're just like, oh. And so there's some I had gotten, but now they're rather expensive on the internet. And so whenever I see them, I snatch them, even if they're not something I really am like, you know, Captain Marvel or Ms. Marvel, like some of those, you know, the Jim Starlin stuff. you know, those are ones I probably would have passed up. But now I'm like, oh, I found it. It's not expensive. It's cheap. I'll grab it. So pretty much any time I see one now, I will pick it up. Even if it's something, you know, as long as it's not super golden age, silver, bronze age for sure. And I got a bunch today, so I was super psyched. And they were, so the ones I got were Hawkman, classic Joe Kubert Hawkman. Love that. Psyched about that one. And then, so classic Hawkman, Ms. Marvel, 2 Captain Marvels, the Jim Starlin Marvel, Captain Marvels. And what else I got? A couple more. Punisher, Daredevil. So, super psyched. It's a good haul. Oh, and also there's going to be a Greg Capullo Spawn Artist Edition. I wonder how many pages they kept. How much will be completed books, because I know the 2 early Vault editions for the McFarlane work, he had all of it, so it was easy to just scan them and produce them. But I'm super psyched about that. I mean, there haven't been Greg Capullo Artist Editions before. There have been unwrapped editions, which I love and study. Those are from the pencils. And there have been some noir editions, which I love and study, and those are from the inks. But these will be full-size scans from the original boards of his printed pages. And I bet a lot of them have, like, the dialogue on them and stuff. It's going to be cool. So excited about that. What else am I excited about? Somni. Chris Somni is doing a new Black Widow Artist Edition by IDW. That's awesome. Psyched about that. I gotta do more commissions and get this Kickstarter up to $1 million so I can afford all the books I want. So yeah, go to Lobstar and Kid Claw on Kickstarter right now. I'd appreciate it. It would be great if you could. Please and thank you. Bunch of awesome reward levels, commissions, bunch of stuff. So go check it out. Lobstar and Kid Claw. Go to DylanAndrewsArt.com and you'll be able to see the link right there. You'll be able to grab our reward level and sit back and relax. I'll mail it to you. Books are ready to go. Just need your help to hit stretch goals. We've already hit goals. Now we just need to hit stretch goals. No AI art used. All me. Love it or hate it. It's all me. I love it. All right, I'm going to keep working this. Spawn Commission, DylanAndrewsArt.com, Make Comics Cool, Lobstar and Kid Claw on Kickstarter. Time's running out. Go right now. Okay, thanks. Bye.